What's up, y'all? Welcome to the episode 9 of the SU Quarterback Club podcast. It's your boy Al.
And it's Catrice. Hey, y'all.
We have some technical, technical difficulties, so work with us today. Today we got another episode. We're gonna talk about the FAMU game last week on the light show, all that good stuff. We're gonna talk about this week, which is homecoming week, obviously.
Yeah.
And then we also got some special guests for us. No pun intended.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. So we got Josh Griffin, we got Braxton Blackwell, and we got Mr. Goldenfoot himself, Robens Beauplan. Welcome, you guys. How y'all doing?
Doing good. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
So if y'all don't know, these are our specialists. We got our kicker, we got our punter, and we got our deep snapper tonight on the show. So we go do a little interview session with them and just get to know them a little bit and get to know about their position because a lot of times the specialists don't get no love. So we just want to show them some love and show them that we truly care about y'all. So Catrice, you could go ahead and get us started.
Okay, y'all. Well, first, like Al said, thank y'all so much for joining us. Definitely glad to have y'all here. So, of course, we always just like to start off with why issue. Why did you choose Southern to attend and be on our football team for? So, no special order, however y'all want to do it.
Oh, I think Josh. So go ahead, Josh.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Well, like I said, my name is Josh Griffin. Nice to meet y'all. Thank y'all for having us today, first of all. So when it comes to picking SU, it was really an easy decision. I'm originally from Louisiana. I was born in Slidell, Louisiana, and I ended up moving to Mississippi after Hurricane Katrina. But I always told myself that when I go to college, I want to go back and live in Louisiana, and I want to experience HBCU culture. So along with recruiting, Southern was just the best fit for me, and I really wouldn't change it for anything.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start. So, my name is Braxton Blackwell. Appreciate y'all for letting me get on again. Al, thank you very much. Catrice, thank y'all. But no, I mean, same thing with Josh. It was really an easy decision for me. But really and truly, like I would have to say, Goldenfoot and Josh really helped me with my decision because they really convinced me. And talking with Coach Graves and stuff like that. They just have a good mindset. And coming into the season, I knew that them two were really good. So I wanted to come in and play for them and play for the coaching staff. And I really just enjoyed here. I wanted to get the HBCU culture as well. So I'm really enjoying it here, man.
So Blackwell, you came from another school. What's the difference between Southern and the previous school you came from?
Oh yeah. I mean the FBS level was a lot different. I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't really have that much of a connection like I do with the coaches now. That I did at Western. But I mean that's really all it is, really, and just the different things. It's not really too much to be said about it.
First and foremost, thanks for having me, guys. My name is Robens Beauplan. You can call me Goldenfoot. But well, first I was kind of a little mad about at Sunday because I remember in JUCO I used to spam the DMs of the coaches that never replied to me. I remember I used to send my films coming out of JUCO. I never get a reply. Uh, Me going to one of you guys' rivals. I'm not gonna name the school, but I used to play there. I used to play there. It's funny because like I remember when I first stepped in the field, I played against Southern University. I was like, man, this atmosphere is awesome. The fan base, the student section was live, um, and I fell in love with the field as well. I was like, bro, this is awesome. I never had planned or would have guessed I would have played at Southern University, but hey, God works His mysterious ways, and I'm at Southern University. All I can say is I don't regret it, and I would not take anything back. I love it.
So, Goldenfoot, can you talk about your journey to Southern, where you came from originally, how you got there, and then your next stop?
All right, so out of high school, I took the JUCO route because I felt like I needed a little bit more development and stuff like that. And okay, let me say I went to Alcorn State. I went to Alcorn State University. after the season, I had some things I had to take care of. Unfortunately, I couldn't go back to Alcorn, which forced me to enter the portal. And I remember the first school that hit me up because originally one of the coaches that was in the staff, he's not there anymore, but his name is Coach Fosselman. He used to be one of my special team coach in JUCO as well. So we had that connection. And as soon as I entered the portal, he gave me a phone call, and also Nash was one of the big guys that helped me come here as well. And but all I can say is I love it here, and I'm glad I made the decision to come to Southern University.
So, you got an accent. So, where you originally from?
I was born and raised in Haiti. Born and raised in Haiti, baby. I'm a real Zoe. You know how it is.
No way, bro.
Do you go home often?
Last time I went home was in 2017. In Haiti. Last time I went was in 2017. But most of my families are here. My mom, my brothers, like most of my parents, they're all live in Florida. So I just see them. Of course, I got cousins and stuff in Haiti. But last time I went was.
Okay. My back at you.
No, it's okay. I'm here for it. Okay. But definitely glad that all of y'all are here at SU. So of course it is homecoming week. What would you say you've been most excited about for it? Or anything you're looking forward to, even if it is just a game, but yes.
Well, like you said, it's really most of us mostly for us, it's really the game because at last game we didn't perform the best of our ability, so most of our focus this week is on the game and executing the way that we know we can execute. But I mean, it's a great atmosphere homecoming week. Of course, there's so much things to do. But coaches tell us all the time, like those activities aren't for us. Those for when we get done with football and want to come back as alumni. So, unfortunately, we can't enjoy it right now. But we know we're gonna put on a big show on Saturday, so it's all fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Josh on that one. More so just focus on the game. I was here last year as well. Just having the homecoming atmosphere, it's really crazy. A lot of people come out and support us. But yeah, I would say just focused on the game, trying to lock in because, like Josh said, we didn't have the best week that we should have had. That's not us. We're way better than that. So we got to come back this week and put it out there to show the world that we're still the best.
I'm gonna go a little bit more positive notes. I'm excited to see the fans. I don't like to, what I'm saying. Well, the coach always say like, don't look in the rearview mirror. I don't like to look at like bad plays, whatever. But I'm excited to see the fans. I'm excited to see Jaguar Nation come together, have fun. I know we don't get to be part of it, but coming like when we do the jog walk, seeing the fans cheering us on, and taking pride in just knowing that what I'm saying, we all Jaguars. I'm excited to just seeing that.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because after the game this past weekend, my mom was talking to me, and she said she never seen a Jaguar walk before, and she said it was just a blessing and a honor to see young men like you guys dressed up in suits and walking in Tony Clayton Plaza like that. So kudos to you guys.
Shout out to Coach Dooley as well for suits, man. I mean, we always quick and he's the best dressed coach in the SWAC, and he makes sure that we always look sharp as well.
For sure.
I ain't know if you want to go ahead. I mean, I go ahead and ask them. They already talking about like the last game, so I didn't know if you wanted to take it there. But my last one would be just if y'all could talk about like your team's chemistry and how you all build that, and especially with you all being the specialist. Yes, if you could just talk about the chemistry a little bit.
And to add on to that question, being on the sideline sometimes for the games, you'll see these three sitting together all the time, like they like brothers, like conjoined at the waist, like so. That's a good question right there. So I'm curious to see how y'all do build y'all chemistry.
So when it comes to chemistry as a team, it's something that Dooley really harped on when Coach Dooley when he first got here, and then we were doing a lot of team events like outside of football, like the crawfish bowl, going to the pool together, just really building chemistry. And it's something that I hadn't really been a part of, and like in my different programs. So that really helped. And it really shows during the season now because it's so easy to be like attacking each other with how the season has gone and like the games we have lost, but we're really like a tight knit family. We know that in the day, like these are our brothers that we got to help each other up when we're down. When it comes to this unit right here, our chemistry really sets us apart from any other unit in any other conference because, like you said, we're brothers. We can join at the waist. Like we're over. Me and Robens live together, so Braxton's always over here all the time. We always go to the calf together. This guy loves Chipotle. They go to Chipotle like every week. So it's like it's really way deeper outside of football. It's like I really these are the guys I trust. So if I could trust them like in life, then trust them on the football field is like money. It's automatic basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good, Josh. That was good. But yeah, for me, man, that's hard to come past, man. Jeez, man, you're always starting off good. Oh man. As far as like the team, I'm not like I wasn't here in the summer whenever they got to do all the crawfish boils and stuff, but just from whenever Coach Dooley from last year when he first came in, just the way that he carried himself on how he was gonna base a team off of just like a family thing, God fearing. Always having faith in God. I feel like that's a big deal. And that's like I said, that was another reason why I committed here as well. I didn't really say that before, but that is one reason. So like I would say he really set the foundation for giving us that family basics together. And I think it's just been building over the years. And as far as like this unit, with Josh and Robens, it's very special. I'm not gonna lie, like. My last school, not gonna lie, I didn't have the same connection as I do with Josh and Robens. Like these guys have been the best friends I could ask for since being here. I love these guys. I'd do anything for them. It's just like he said, we go to Chipotle, we go to the calf together every day. I stay calling Josh, they calling Robens for toilet paper, stuff like that. Not gonna lie, like I always ask them for help, and they always help me. So I gotta thank them for that. But I just say it's just like we're just so close, and we're just like the best friends. That I wish I would have had, but I got them now. So,
like those guys,
Major.
we really did put a point of emphasis when it comes to chemistry, not just us, but really the whole team. And one thing I can say as well, like we really feel comfortable here. Like although we spend, you go to some universities, you'll feel kind of like left out. Or like some schools just don't appreciate you much. But one thing I can say here, we don't have that problem here. I mean, we got great coaches that really love special teams, special teams, and Coach Dooley and Coach Graves as well. And having those guys just setting the tone, like especially Coach Graves, he used. Okay, I've never seen videos of him punting or kicking, but he said he did. He did. We him like knowing some things when it comes to kicking and punting as well. He helps us mentally, physically, and also like he really like make sure he tell us like we gotta get tight. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay tight like a family, and we've been doing that. We've been doing that since we got here. Braxton, Josh, like they're all cool people. He's just like they're all super down to earth. So like Braxton said, man, I'm glad to have those guys. Like, because sometimes you can walk into a room where it's a lot of drama, but those guys will be brothers, and that translates into as well. Like, we have trust in each other, sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely important. I feel like it's always good to have team chemistry, especially with the ones you play with most often, like the specialists. So, and a lot of times you can see that translates on the field, and Golden Foot probably being one of the best punter in the SWAC right now. I'm looking at the stats. It's like it says you second by 0.6 yards, but I'm gonna say the best right now. With being the best punter in the SWAC, how do you stay consistent like that? And how are you constantly pinning the teams back in their own territory? And how do you keep up that consistency when you do punt?
Well, honestly, like, it goes back. I know at the end of the day, I'm doing in the field, but it goes back to trusting my long snapper and also Coach Graves trusting me as well. There's sometimes when we're in the field, um, I would go before we go punt. I'll go to Coach Graves. I'm like, hey, we should punt it this way or something like that. He'll listen to me, and you know what I'm saying. We make the decisions together, like stuff like that. Those are the little things. Making sure I'm comfortable. Let's say the wind is going this way. I'm like, okay, I feel like we should go. You know what I'm saying? We should go this route. So the first thing is comfortable. I know Bryce gonna give me a great snap. I'm not just saying anything, but he's been money all year so far. Uh, and also like I know we got the best shield protection on the team. So it's like I mean on the swipe because those guys make I don't even feel pressure back there. I'm like there, just chilling, and all I gotta do is just do my job, be myself, keep my head down, and just run the ball as far as I can.
Okay. And when you do punt, I do see a lot of spiral on the ball. Is that something that's key when you do punt or key to a punter?
I mean, yes, there's different type of punters. There's Australian punters. Those guys don't focus much when it comes to spirals, but I'm more of a American, like I'm more of a traditional punter when it comes to punting.
Yeah.
So I do look to get a spiral on the ball. That helps me get more yards out of it. Um, but if I'm closer to the end zone, I'm gonna go more of like Ozzy. So I try to like get a push.
Okay. Okay. And then we got Josh here who kicked 60 yarders to end practice and stuff.
Wait, that was 65, right? What, 60 or
Yeah, 65.
Oh,
65?
my bad.
Gotta-
My bad.
Gotta give him
Hey, you gotta add the extra
Yeah,
5,
my
man.
bad.
Please do.
Nah, I don't know. 65 is that sounds like some NFL numbers to me. So I guess can you talk about how you get a strong leg like that, or has it been that way all your life? Have you always been kicking field goals, or have you always just did kickoffs and just adapted to the role that we put you in the past 2 years?
Well, growing up, I did multiple sports actually. So I actually thought I was gonna be playing soccer my whole life because I started playing soccer when I was played all the way through my senior year in high school, ran track. So I was already like basically on my legs most of the time anyway and using them. So when it came to coming to high school and junior high, and they asked me, "Can I kick a football?" I was like, "Okay, why not?" I hang up these guys most of the time anyway. And that's kind of how that transition.
Right.
I was more called upon my junior year of high school when both our kickers had graduated. So that's when I kind of like stepped up and actually like put work into kicking, like going to camps and actually getting trained into it. So that's kind of how that transition went. But when it comes to like leg strength, Rob will tell you it's mostly for me. It's mostly leg speed because I run a lot. And when it comes to strength, it was just I was always working out with the football team, so it kind of came naturally. And that's something that we kind of build upon while we're here at this university. Like we're not like your typical specialists where you'll see us like lifting like 1 pound plates while everybody else is like lifting heavy. Like we're basically matching the DBs and running back. They're like looking at us like, wow, these guys over here benching 225 with us. So that plays a big factor. All kind of stand out in our position.
Okay, that's crazy you say that because I told somebody the other day. I say Robins look like he damn near can play running back or something. When I looked at him the other day, so
I'll be playing. I'm in my head like sometimes like when I'm dreaming, that's what I be thinking I do, but I don't.
Hey, a known fact: Rob runs a 4.4. If y'all didn't know.
really.
He does actually.
So look, if we do see Rob take off on a punt, like run for the first down, we know why, right?
Yeah.
That's crib.
Uh, So Josh, where are you? I mean, you kicked 65 yarder to end practice. Where are you comfortable at in the game, or where you think you're comfortable at in the game, yardage wise?
Honestly, it really depends on the game. Honestly, because sometimes, like last game, we have different wind conditions. It depends on what stadium we're in. But honestly, in a normal game, like I said, wherever we're really, besides probably 55 and in during the game. But if it's
Okay.
one of those games that we just need it and just spot the ball, put it back there.
Okay. Now Braxton, you probably one of the least talked about, if not the least talked about person on the entire football field.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell people something about a long snapper that they wouldn't have known, and tell the people what it takes to be a long snapper? I mean, you might not necessarily need to run a 4.4 or something like that, but you have other key performance indicators that people look at for a long snapper.
Yeah, I mean, being a long snapper is definitely, very tough in my opinion. It doesn't just come, overnight. Like some people say that, I could go snap a ball right now and, I could do what you're doing. But like some of the guys be joking saying they can take my spot on the team. But like theoretically, it's more about technique than it is anything, and then having like good leg strength, good wrist speed. You really just got to work like I said on technique and stuff like that. For being a long snapper, that's the main thing. I mean, you also want to try and get in good coverage. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not the greatest coverage guy, but I'm working on it. So, like, I'm trying to get to where I can get a couple tackles out there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep working on it though. But I would say being a long snapper, I mean, at the end of the day, you still gotta, be an athlete. You still gotta be out there and do your job. You gotta be consistent. That's one thing I'd say, being consistent. The more consistent you are, the better you are, and then snap speed as well. Because if you're going back there snapping like very, very slow, the op time's not gonna be as fast as you need. So I would say it all starts with consistency and then snap speed. So if I have a good snap speed, it gives Rob time to punt the ball and get him off at a good time where he can go his normal pace. And just like with Josh getting it back there fast on field goal, he'll move the operation faster, hinting to where it won't get blocked, or we can have a perfect operation and smooth operation. So I would say about, main thing, consistency though. Consistency is key.
So you change your technique based on the weather? Like if it's raining, are you still gonna snap the same, or you?
I mean, yeah, like going into weather stuff. I mean, you just gotta, like I said, as long as you gotta try and stay the same. But I mean, with the wind and stuff, you really want to work on trying to get a tight spiral, because if you don't get a tight spiral on it, you never know. That ball may take you wherever. It could take you to the North Pole for all you know. Like, it really just take you anywhere. Like, you gotta make sure you throw a tight spiral, no matter what. So that's what I gotta say about that.
So if I'm a scout and I'm coming to scout, I'm coming to scout you. What's something a scout would look for in order to grade you on your performance?
I would say for punt snaps, be consistent. Like I said, get it back there at so the way that it goes by seconds. So like, if you can get it back there within like a 0.64 to a 0.68, that's a really fast snap time. So getting it back there, and then depending on what side the punter is, like if it's a left-handed punter, you want to hit on the left hip. If it's a right-handed punter, you want to hit on the right hip every time. Being consistent really is one thing. And then also in the NFL, they do NFL, pro style. So like their snapper actually gets involved with blocking. So that's another thing. Once you get ready for that level, you need to learn how to block and stuff like that, because in the NFL, guys are coming. So you have to use the long snapper to get inside that formation to help block and get all the pressure off.
Now, how long you been long snapping?
Since I would say senior year of high school. Yeah, I started my senior year. It's crazy. Like, I started out going in just playing football for the fun of it, because the school I went to was very small. We only had like 30, 40 kids on the football team. So like, just going there, and they were just asking for people to come play. So I just joined, and I was like, all right, bet. I wasn't that good at football. I wasn't really much of a football person growing up, like playing it and stuff. It's more of a baseball player. But yeah, just one day the coach said, who can long snap? And I said, you know what, I'll just try it. So and I just somehow I got good at it, and I'm here now. So
yeah.
Man, it's crazy. That's crazy how, things happen in God work, and people ask you, can you deep snap? And boom, now you hear college deep snapping in front of thousands of people. Okay. So, Catrice, you got any more questions?
I mean, you went around the room, man. Let me go around the room. Hold on now. Okay.
We can get into the game if you want to.
Oh, okay. We can go to the game. That's fine.
So we just played FAMU this past weekend. We FAMU took that 26-19. In my opinion, this was probably one of the best games we've played all season. Mm-hmm. Harold Blood was 11 for 19 for 190 yards and 1 touchdown. And then we actually got the running game started. It was pretty consistent this game. A total of 125 yards rushing, which I think may be our highest total this year. I have to check. Gary Quarles had 80 yards on the ground. Kendrick Rhymes 31, and then C.J. Russell, who is finding his way in his offense, also had 2 touchdowns on 7 carries. And shout out to the defense too, man. They only allowed 67 yards rushing. You can see FAMU's quarterback was 31 for 53. That's a key indicator that they can't run the ball, even though he did have 300 yards passing. But that is a good indicator that the front seven was definitely physical, and getting behind the line and being physical with their offensive line. Um, let's see what else. Oh, we had 2 missed extra points. Um, Josh, you want to talk about those missed extra points? What happened on the first one? I think it was blocked, and I don't know. I think the second one, I can't remember.
Okay, so yeah, so the first one that was a miss, and honestly, that's just on me. You know, things happen, and that comes from us not being locked in to the fullest that I should have been, and that's just something that I gotta fix for next week. And when it comes to the second one, like I said, we're all human. Things happen. It got blocked. We tried our best to tackle them. I slid out of bounds. So, you know, just little errors like that are key in special teams. It's like honestly, it's different than the fact like if one little's wrong, they kind of mess up the whole thing. So, like I said, all we got to do.
Yeah, little mistakes like that, man. They definitely cost you. It was what, maybe a 3-point swing if you think about it. I think it could have been what, 14-7 instead of it was 12-9 or something like that. But that's when you shake back, make sure you work on it in practice, and push forward to the next game. So I know you go shake back. I know we go shake back as a special teams too, because that's probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest unit on the team. So, um, like like Merlin said in the comments, man, you guys been on fire on special teams. We kicking 65-yard field goals. We had the highest average punting in the SWAC. So, man, I say keep it up, you guys, man, and just keep pushing, keep working on your craft. This week we got Lincoln, California. I think that's out the Oakland area, if I'm not mistaken. Um, coming in for homecoming. I'm not even sure what division they are. Are they NAI? Do y'all know?
I think they're Division 2.
Yeah, I think that Division
I
Two.
think they're Division 2. I want to
Okay.
say, but they,
I know.
but I looked at their schedule. They play a lot of Division 1 teams, so that I
Mm-hmm.
honestly don't know what conference they're in. It's
No,
kind of
I looked into it. So they're independent. Like it's like they're only two. I think 2 years old. So the what I think they're doing, I think like playing up so they can, I guess, because they don't have a stadium yet. Because I looked into it, they don't. So I think they're just playing up, just like I guess raising money. I guess that's probably what
Yeah,
it is. But they're only like 2 years old. Like, but they only play like 20 or like in 2 years.
yeah, I know they played Texas Southern. I think they lost like 50-7 or something like that. And then they had UC, some California school I know they played that I've heard of, and
Right.
it was actually a
Poly,
pretty.
Poly, right? Something
Yeah. I think it was closer than I thought, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this will be a good week for us to shake back, bounce back, hone in on our craft. Perfect some of the stuff we did in this past game against FAMU, and work on some things we made some mistakes at. So, um, and then the week after that, I think we got Texas Southern. Is that right?
I think we have FM Cookman. If I'm
Oh, Bethune Cookman. Yeah, Jacksonville. I'm tripping. I'm
mhm.
tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I needed assistant to look at my schedule
but
for me.
let me go quick on the field on the PA stuff. Honestly, I know Josh like he that's one thing. He's selfless. Like he'll take the blame for everything. But honestly, I'd put the first miss on me as well because so most people don't know. Like you probably just see you go out there and kick, but it's a lot of things that factor into it when it comes like playing the wind stuff like that. So
Mhm.
fun fact, during warm ups, the wind was left to right wind the whole time, right? During the whole warm. So initially during warm ups, Josh was just curved to the right, right? So that's what he was doing the whole time. But the wind changed on us. He switched on us as soon as like the first hit you, he switched on us. So we went in thinking it's the same thing, but he just stayed left. Like that's the thing. It was like it went. It became a right to left. So that's part of my job. Also, I should have like put a like a grass, see where the wind's going. I didn't do that, so I put that on me as well because we shouldn't have just like assume it's just the same way. You know what I'm saying? We should like look into it. So I put that on me as well.
Yeah, man, and being by that river, man, That win probably changed so much.
That win picks up. That win picks up.
Brian Slocum say, where y'all come up with this extra point handshake from?
I came up with it.
All about creativity.
So basically, you know, we had a handshake last year as well, but it was different, and I wanted to switch something up, and you know, I just started looking into some things, and I just it just popped in my head one day, and we really just hit like the little, you know, the LeBron throw it up, you know, stuff like that with the powder, and we just started doing that, and you know, really, I think that's one of the best handshakes that I've ever created. So I'm very proud of myself for that one. Very proud of myself for that one.
Great job.
You gonna have to patent that, man. For real.
Job,
we do that after. We do that after.
You do the same handshake.
What is it?
You do the same handshake on the punt?
Yeah. So yeah, we all come together and we do, and then we all.
Okay.
What about on punt? He's saying on punt. So me and Robens actually have a new one. We have a new one that hasn't came out yet. We have a new one that hasn't came out yet. It's in the making.
Yeah.
In the making.
Just be on the lookout. He's coming.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
To be continued.
Catrice, you got any more questions?
No, I'm just ready for Saturday, man, for sure. I know y'all gonna kill it.
What's each of y'all's majors?
Oh yeah.
So I graduated in the spring with degree. I got my bachelor's of criminal justice, but right now I'm currently working on my master's.
Okay.
Right now I'm working on a psychology major.
Okay.
I'm working on interdisciplinary studies. I'm basically getting like two fields of study. I'm doing mass communication and business together and making it like one. Yeah. Trying to get right, you know.
For those who don't know, Goldenfoot had like a documentary or something earlier this season. I think was it on WAFB?
Yeah. It was in the
You mentioned you wanted to work for the FBI or CIA or something like that. Is that correct?
Ultimately, but right now, I got the work. It's I'll be working for U.S. Custom, then work my way up to Secret Service. That's
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Might even be working for the president one day.
He might be the next president.
Might be. He might be. I name it and claim it.
Hey, vote for me.
Look, we appreciate y'all coming on tonight. Like I said, the specials y'all very important to y'all, so we just wanted to share some love and show y'all some love tonight. This week we got homecoming, happy homecoming to everybody on here. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets for the game against Lincoln this coming up weekend. You gonna make him lose his job. He said, "Go to field and let me back here."
No.
Oh, Lord.
Look, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. I know AD Banks has an event at the Fieldhouse this Friday, along with the soccer team. They do have a game at the same time, so you'll be able to get you some drinky drink, some foodie food, and watch you a soccer game this Friday. It's a plethora of parties. They don't pay me enough to shout out all these parties out there. Yeah, but just look. But most important, make sure y'all get y'all ticket to the game and support your Jaguars this weekend for homecoming. So, like I said, appreciate y'all coming on. It's your boy Al.
It's Catrice. Thanks, y'all.
We'll see y'all next time. Appreciate it.
Thanks again for having us.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you so